Hi, crafty friends. I'm here to show you the sweetest little journals I'm so excited about. I just finished Mrs. Cog's course. These are called GoJo Journals. They're supposed to be something you could just take and put in your purse, and it travels well. And there's um, tabs on top and lace on the sides, closes with a ribbon. Um, I made my three out of denim, an old denim background, and each of them have their own personality, really. So I'm going to take you through one at a time. So this is the first one that I made, and I used Mrs. Cog's Little Darlings images throughout the book. So it also has like a little bookmark at the bottom. On hers, she used beads, but I didn't have beads. So I took two little pieces of lace and put them on the little ribbon. So let me show you. These are seam binding ribbon that wraps around twice, and it's held on by two little eyelets in the back, so you don't have to worry about losing it. And here we go. So the first one has a little darling's picture on top. I just love it. They are so sweet. Let me give you the measurements. The measurements are, this is 4¼ by 4½. So they are relatively little. But look at this. They are packed, jam-packed with pages. Awesome to keep, little notes in while you're running your errands. Things, I could just see myself using these, and I'm not really a journal keeper. So my husband and I recently went to the store and got some vintage buttons and some vintage lace. And I put two little tags here, and there's a little darling's image. And this is one of my favorite pictures. It's called Rebecca's Portrait. I'm not sure if that's from the Little Darlings kit, but it's from one of Mrs. Cog's kits. And I actually, when I was a young girl, did the flowers in needlepoint for this portrait. So I just love it. It brings back some really neat memories. And there's beautiful trim on the edges. And let me put it down. So I did put in a few pieces of some tea-dyed pattern paper that I had. I used some labels from Tracy Fox. But there is plenty of space for tucks and writing. This has a lot of pages in it. Let me just take you through this one quickly. It has a scroll on some of them. This is a little doily. I put very few pieces of ephemera in them. That's really not what these are for. They're to use and to take with you. I did do stenciling on many of the pages. There's another little darling's picture, and flashcard words throughout. There's another of Tracy Fox's little tags. But as you can see, there's lots of space for writing, keeping notes on. There's the center of the first signature. So there are 4 signatures in each, and I put little flowers in them. 4 signatures in each. Can you see that? And when you open it, it just lays flat, so you could write in it. It's a nice flat, easy to write in journal. And it has lots of room. Another little darlings picture, or busy darlings. I forget what it is, but you get it. Mrs. Cog's images are also beautiful. I love this little stencil. So I'm just going to run through this quick because there's a lot of pages. Each signature has 16 pages. And then if you multiply that front and back, plus there are 4 signatures, so there's a ton of space in these. How sweet. I just love that. And it's got a really neat stenciling and some cheesecloth under the picture. Has lace on the edge. Little map page. This is a Edith Holden paper. Some tea stained art paper, and this is just tea stained paper. So this is the second signature, so you can see there's a lot. So in 2 of the signatures I put these blue tags, so you'll see those. They're only in 2 of the signatures in the book. Lots of space to put a picture down, or there's the middle of the second signature. But even just to take you through these books is so time consuming because there's just so much to them. But I think they are so sweet. There's the other side of the tag. They are just, I think, very useful. I love the size. And the course was so much fun. Mrs. Cog is amazing. She gave you a kit of printables that you could use on when you make yours. The instructions are very easy to follow. I can't wait to take another one of her courses. She calls these digital stamping. So they're pictures on the papers before you tea stain them, or depending on if you use a laser printer or not, I guess. I used a laser on the black and white ones. So look at these. I love the little darlings pictures. They're so sweet. I'm a teacher, so I love anything with children and gardens. So this is the one I really was thinking of keeping for myself. But I'm going to put them in my Etsy shop and see what happens with them. This one actually has a little, let me grab a tag, has a little side tuck there. So there's some book pages with, and here's the center of the third signature. Yeah. Little flowers in the middle. Look at that one. I love that. This is actually a piece of vintage lace that I just got at one of the antique stores my husband and I went to. So much fun. I've really bought a lot of lace lately. I have quite the stash now. So I love the little flashcards. I love the look of that. I also love Tracy's labels. I mean, they are so useful. So there's all kinds of papers, music paper, grid paper, very few loose floating things in this, not a lot of ephemera. It's just a book to take with you. It's not supposed to have anything sticking out or dangling on the outside, so it doesn't get caught on anything. There's your other tag. So out of the 4 signatures, there are tags in just 2. There's the center of the next one. Yeah, so I loved this one because I love the Little Darlings kits. So this was my favorite until I did the second one, and then that one became my favorite. I mean, I'm in love with these. They're just so amazing. There's another little picture. I hope I'm not too far away. You could see the stenciling and everything. There's a sweet little picture of a boy with a dog. More Edith Holden paper. Little tiny tag in the back with vintage buttons that I got. Whoops. You see those? Yeah, so fun. And then you just wrap this around twice and tie it up. So that is that first one. So this was the Little Darlings one. That was number 1. The second one I did was this one. My husband said this is his favorite. He liked the crinkly ribbon. This one has violets on the front page, and the lace inside is a little bit fancier. So on this one, Mrs. Cog has a kit of ballerinas. So in this one, I used the ballerinas and I used flowers. This one might have more pictures in it than the other. So this one on the inside has little blue canvas fabric, some white lace. There's a little belly band with little piece of ephemera there for the front page. But the rest of the pages are very similar from the other book. But the lace, let's see the ballerina pictures. Those are for Mrs. Cog. The lace is very different. I got this lace at Hobby Lobby, actually. But it's so elegant. So elegant. There's some more of those. This one also has 2 tags. They all, actually, all 3 books have the blue tags in 2 of the 4 signatures. This one has, this is from a floral book that I used. Some music paper. I just think this one is just so much more delicate. In this book, I used butterflies as the to hold the center string. Has 1 tag there. Here's another little ballerina from Mrs. Cog. It has some birds in it. There's another little sweet ballerina. I just thought this one was so pretty. There's a little tag there. Just stuck in. So I'm just kind of quickly going through this, but I just wanted you to get a feel for them. Another little ballerina, some cheesecloth. And then it also has flower pages. So this one might have the most pictures, I think. I think I said that already. We also have like 4 tabs in each signature going across the top, which makes it look so luscious. I just love these. They're just fabulous. This is so cute. And you could even use that as a tuck if you wanted to on the side. I left the side open. My music paper is very old. So there's washi to reinforce those pages so that they stay put. So this is the center of the second signature, the butterflies, and has 2 little quotes from Mrs. Cog from the digital kit. More ballerinas, more flowers. I know I'm trying to run through this quick because I don't want to bore you, but I just think they're so beautiful. I love this one. It's a beautiful little ballerina image. And I think this lace just goes so well with the ballerinas. Just, you know, very special. You know, very fancy, elegant. That's another one. I'm not going too fast, but there's a lot to get through on these 3 little journals. There's another of those floral cards. Love the stenciling in this one. So this one definitely is a different personality than the first one, but I just love it. Some of the pages are different heights. There's your blue tag. Lots of tea stain paper. I think I made more tea stain paper for these journals than I have for any other journals I've made. They have a lot of pages in them. They're huge. A little note paper. There's some strings still attached to some of these pages. Lots of sewing. See that page? I love that. I just love the ballerina prints. Once I saw them, I was just like, yes, That's the one I have to use. This is actually just like the front cover, but a little smaller. Put it on a tag. So the violet one has the ballerinas and the flowers in them. So that's the second to last signature. There's butterflies on that one. This one has a cute little tag. Map page. Love that picture. Nice little floral. And then the last signature. More ballerinas. More of that paper from the botanical book. And then this is the back cover. And it has just 2 little tags in it and 2 vintage buttons from my little jar. This is the jar that I got for, and it's all vintage buttons. And I'm having so much fun using them up. So that is the second one. And this one has the tea-stained, cream-colored seam binding. So I like the way that one looks with the crinkle fabrics. They're just so pretty. I haven't shown you the bookmarks, but you could put that anywhere in the book. You know, I stuck it in between your pages, but just such a nice little size and so lovely. And my last one is a little different personality. This one is blue seam binding, and it has a nice picture of a sweet little bicycle on the front cover with some flowers. And inside this one, this is the inside tuck spot. I used some canvas material with stripes, and this gorgeous lace is from the antique store that we went to. Oh, I had the best time. We got such beautiful things. So the images in this one are very like farmhouse pictures. They're not from Mrs. Cog's shop. These I got from a subscription I have called the Handmade Club, and it's from Shabby Art Boutique. And I'll put the link below for her. She digitals out every month. So this one is a little different. There's your blue tag. Some good paper. There's a cute little book page with a little card in it. I had to reinforce these also. They're old Reader's Digest books. Lots of lavender, and I love this. Look at that. So sweet. These are all from her kit. There's also the garden book in here. The music paper. Some birds. And in the middle of these, I'd use the flowers again. This actually could be a little pocket. And there's those flashcards. This one probably has the least amount of pictures in it. I feel like this one, I don't know, when I was making it, I was thinking of my teenage nieces, how they would love this one. The pictures are very young. I mean, I love them too, and I'm old. But I don't know, it's just, you know, not as grown up. I don't know if that's the word, but I just love these images. They're very light and fun. Has a different feel to them. A sweet little image. So some of these have flip outs. A little tuck spot here. A little card. I used gesso on the book page there. And I love the trim on this. This trim is very simple, but I felt like it matched the feeling of the book really well with the light colored images, and used nature books in this one also, but there's also some other pages in here. I love this page, the center of the second signature. So it has the little flowers, but I just love this background. I think that's from My Porch Prince. And there's more. So this is from a nature book. This one is a little butterfly. This is also from the Handmade Club. Sweet little journaling card. I shrunk them all down so they would fit in these books nicely. So there's still stenciling on these pages and gesso. Love this image too. Hope that's coming out clear. Grid paper, tea stained paper. I love that. It's a sweet little image of a child reading. And some more garden book. And there's a little lavender picture. And there's another little digital little card. So if you want one that's a little less decorated, you would probably like this one. I think the one that's the most decorated is the one with the floral and the ballet. Love this picture. So pretty. She does a lot of shabby chic images. This is the third signature, center of the third. And there's the book. So this one, I meant to tell you, this one, I forgot to put that little bookmark sewed in it. So I made a separate one that is not attached and glued, but I'm going to include it just hanging over the edge so that you can, you know, just move it anywhere you want in the book. So I am going to include it, even though it's not an attached one like the others. Because I forgot to glue that in the spine when I was gluing the spine down. So I hope my fingers aren't in the way for you to see these sweet pages. But I love this tiny little card. It says, she had important memories to record. She believed in the magic of journaling. I love that. I think that's from Amity Bloom. So I use a lot of different digitals in these. Oh, I love this one too. So pretty. It's a little pocket image. Another pretty one with a nest and some flowers. And then back here, some grid paper. This is a little pink tag. Some strings still on it, sewing strings, little rose. So I love this one too. I just love the way these came out. They were so much fun to make, time consuming because a lot of pages, but you know, she got so many great tips from her that I think will help me in my future journaling. Such great ideas, such good methods to completing her journals. The dog's trying to get my attention. I'll be there in a minute, buddy. Hold on. Almost done. Oh, I love this one too. This sweet little butterfly. And we're getting to the end. Cosmo, so just hang in there. Okay, so this is the back. Has a little tag on this side and a little tiny butterfly up there. And then this is the lace, the antique lace. And I just put a little journaling card in there. And then this is the back. So These are 3 denim ones. I'm going to put them in my Etsy shop ASAP, hopefully tonight. And I really hope you loved them because I loved making it. I hope these will sell so that I can make more of them. They were fun. And I just love how they came out. They are just beautiful. So that's the blue one. This is the violet one. And this is the little darlings. Hope you love them. Have a great Sunday. Bye.